Hello and welcome. My cam is broken. Let me quick this fixly. Let me quick this fixly. Let me.
You're broken. Okay.
I am
Nice start.
also broken. Yeah, nice start. We are aiming for the next endings in Chrono Cross. And error starting. Damn it. It's a bit of a physical issue, apparently, suddenly. So let me check. Yay for that. Well, we can listen to this song, which is not as bad. I have no idea what the problem is at it, to be honest. The app I use for it is running. Debug mode is on, which I need to use. Plugging it back in. And this looks good. Everything is correct. By all means, there should be no problem. Hi. Okay, again. Hello and welcome, my crossing leaves. So, next ending of Chrono Cross. Standard procedure, as always on Sundays. I completely forgot which day it is. Which I shouldn't forget because Sundays is Chrono Cross. That's set in stone since years. I cannot say I'm streaming for years right now.
More than a year.
For more than a year, but not for years. Did you just hit the cam, or was it the cat?
Did.
I did?
Yes, your foot is
Okay.
right next to it.
Well, new game Purasu. Purasu Stato. Search, that is correct. We can skip this cutscene. This is so weird. Why couldn't I skip? We have Mel with us. Okay. Not that I see them. They kinda look alike. Like, Mel could be not her as a child, but maybe a sister? Something like that? Oh well. This button. We don't need any battles. Yeah. This is always a bit annoying. Give me the running. Now we're running. Now we're getting somewhere. You know, it's been a while since I actually preferred to press B to run. That was the way I put it always in games like this. But yeah, I got used to not needing to do that. It's just like PS1 and PS2 era mainly. It always was you have to press down B to run. Other than that, you will walk. That did change. The standard is different now. So yeah, I got used to the new standard and I'm glad, because if you think about it, having to hold the button down while running is kind of redundant, right?
Mm-hmm.
What I kind of hate though is slow walking by slightly tapping the stick, because you don't really have that well of control over that movement. Cannot skip this cutscene now. What? Is it because of those cheats or something? This is weird. I don't know. We're gonna see the cutscene in that case. Why not? Yeah, because if you just have to press this slightly, not the full way through, if you need to turn and stuff, it's just not working that well. I'd rather press down a button to do that. So the fun thing is, we could get one ending right away. That's not what we're aiming for first, though. No, I didn't want to go in there. Yeah, that's the downside of the speed option. It makes the game faster, but the controls not as tight, obviously. So, Lena. It's Lena. Lena was the princess in Chrono Trigger. One of the princesses. There were several princesses. Okay. Lizard Rock North. First Komodo scale. Let's go. Technically we could put on auto battle. Or I could just go for this. No need to equip elements. We'll do that later when we get to the boss. Nothing can harm us anyway, so... Yeah, we're gonna ignore the chests. Those won't do us any good anyway. Okay, we can't use speed for this. Oh, you stupid beach bum, let me through. Oh, good. Those beach bums kinda look a bit like the new Pokemon. A bit. A teensy tiny bit. Bam! First try. Am I great or am I great? Dear wife, you should answer with a yes.
No.
I love you too. We should be careful with skits like this because some people take those things seriously.
Did I really sound that sincere just now?
No, definitely not, but you know, it's the internet. Damn it! I mean, technically you get this first try because, well, you only do one try, kinda. Except if you leave. I guess if you leave, then there would be a second try, but yeah. Oh well. But honestly, how many games can you tell me, or let's say RPGs specifically, where at the start you have to hunt dragons? Sure, those are small Komodo dragons, basically babies, and then the mother being a fully grown but not as strong dragon. But still, like, dragons rarely appear that early in a game, right? Oh, I would know one game that has a dragon pretty early on. Not the first boss though, but like second or third. And that would be Dragon Quest Monsters. Right? Because that... I think it's one of the two gates you unlock after doing the first gate. If I remember correctly. A game I would not count would be the first Dragon Quest. Because, yeah, the first boss is a dragon. But it's like one of two bosses in the game. Because you only have that dragon and the Dragon Lord. There are no more bosses than that in that game. So, yeah, and you meet it pretty late. It's... I would say right before endgame, not endgame. But yeah. That would come to mind, but hard to count. And I think Chrono Trigger doesn't even have dragons, right? Was there a dragon? I mean, there was a giant dinosaur, but that's not a dragon. Huh. No, I can't think of any dragon. Not even Even if you don't think about enemies. Not even then. Sure, you could say those pterodactyls are dragons, but dinosaurs aren't dragons, right? They're dragon adjacent, that's what I would say, but yeah. Okay. Time to kid meat. Well, not quite yet, but soon. Also, I think about it. Kid usually is a name given to males, right? Not that it matters, but I'm just thinking about... Is there any other female character named Kid in any video game? Huh. Not that I know of. Feel free to tell me, though. Would be interesting. I am Surge. Nah, I'm not Surge. Surge is dead. In this world. Okay. Let's go to Kid. K-Bow. Here we go. Blah 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 blah. I mean, while I wish I could skip all the cutscenes, this is an iconic scene which, even though I would skip it, I don't mind that I can't. Yeah, we put this on auto battle because we have to wait until they act anyway. How do you miss so often? Or maybe because I don't have anything equipped, that might be the reason. Yes, my innate element color attribute is white. I mean, doing the elements by color is a nice way to combine several elements into one, right? I still question though why lightning is in yellow. Thing about that is, now if you think about the color for thunder, lightning, electric, whatever you want to call that, magic, yeah, they're usually yellow. The question is, do they go by the fitting color or what the color represents? Because yellow is also what represents earth and sand and all of that. Lightning does not fit into that. It would fit way better into green, which is wind and stuff. Because wind rubbing stuff creates lightning. You know how lightning works, right? It would fit better into green going by that angle. Now, I wouldn't mind it going by the color, specifically, that you would associate with the element. If the other stuff wouldn't fit so well, like black is shadow, gravity, darkness, all that stuff, black holes. Blue is ice, water, foam, technically, bubbles, that stuff. White is light and lasers, which... Lasers are often tied into fire, but if you think about lasers and light will make way more sense. Just because, what is a laser? It's heavily bundled light. So, laser as a light element makes way more sense. Sure, laser as a fire element because it's hot. Yeah. Will you do all hot things into fire element? Because if you have an attack with hot water, that should be fire as well in that case? But that doesn't make sense, right? So I would put laser stuff into light, which is white here. Yeah, and going by that, as all the other elements fit into it, like green is the leafy stuff as well as wind. And I know most often planty stuff goes into the earth element, which I get. Plants grow from the earth. But I would say, personally, I would put planty stuff rather into wind, because most plant-based attacks and stuff in video games are like a storm of leaves. Like a storm of leaves cutting the enemy. Stuff like that, you know? Also, wind is what spreads plants, right? It's what plants need to be spread. In all honesty, plants are mostly a mixed thing of water, wind, and earth, because all these three things are very essential in that. So now we need Nikki. So yeah. Let me up there. But yeah. So that's what makes me wonder. And lightning stuff just... There was one other game that had lightning stuff tied to the earth element, and that was specifically the earth element, and I just don't get why, because, you know, stones really channel lightning, right? And earth, it doesn't make sense. It's... You could argue, and that would be a bit far-fetched, I would say, that there are electromagnetic elements you can find in the earth, like some minerals, like metals and stuff, are good at channeling electricity, right? But is that enough for, you know, getting that element there? No. Okay. I blank out on how to get Nikki. Aha! I feel a bit stupid right now. I did some research for this ending before the stream. And I thought, Nikki, yeah, I have to do this and this and this. I knew what to do, but now I'm blanking out on what to do. What was it?
Did you need Nikki in the Shadow Forest already?
No. Do I have to go there?
Apparently, yes.
Okay. I feel there's something I need to do before that.
Let me see. How to find Nikki.
Apparently I
Talk to
need...
the man polishing the statue up the stairs from the terminal entrance.
Yeah.
And then you need to board the ship and speak to the man behind the table.
Yeah. It's going back. That's the thing. That's what I forgot. I remembered. The step I forgot wasn't a step to get Nikki. It was a step to get the quest going. That's why I blanked here. So now you. There, that's what I mean. It should trigger. I talked to him and it did not trigger it. But I forgot that step for the general story. So, perfect. And now we need to go to the Shadow Forest. I know this game in and out. As you can see. So now Nikki should be here somewhere, right? There. He might be the hardest one of the three to get. Pierre's a bit easier. So yeah, he won't leave the party anymore. Hey, Nikki. Shall I show you something? What you say I can do? If you let me. Oh, this is an interesting thing though. He just did 15 damage. That means that character we see on screen is not the character I get. Because it's not New Game Plus, Nikki. Obviously. By doing that little damage, he can't be. That is nothing we can do anything with, but it's interesting. Oh, I should equip myself finally. At least the normal equipment should be there. My weapon. Spectra Swallow. Black Plate. The Defender Plus. The Winged Shoes. And the Side Scope. Now the annoying bit. Yeah, I know what to do here. We got Nikki. I know it's that one. Can you please go down? Oh, wait. Wrong way. I know the game in and out. What? Why isn't it following me? Yeah, because I didn't get the pouch. I know the game in and out. I think I need to stop this because that might be used too much. Okay. Come with me, little pawn. I have someone who wants to be your friend. It's that one. Come follow me, you will become food for this plant, which totally is not a bad thing for you. Oh no. We lure this poor creature here to get eaten just so we can kill that thing that has eaten it. Why didn't we kill that in its sleep? Won't make a difference at that point, right? We're killing it anyway? Actually, can I equip Nikki with some nice new weapon? A bone stone pick. The copper pick is better. And we have a mithril pick. That's all about a red plate. As for accessories, you get a defender. The winged shoes, of course. And yeah, get another defender. Why not? Alright, there's a fight with Zoa. I forgot about that. The 4 dragoons, of there are only 3. I ain't sure one died, but isn't there someone who could take that place? Technically Glenn would? I never got why he hasn't yet. They don't really tell you what you need to do to become a dragoon. Dragoon Deva. That is. Weird. Rise into the sky and Lumin air them out. There we go. Okay. I mean, it's kind of the... Oh, I need to push that thing. For that I need to defeat you. Kind of the easiest way into the mana. Oh yeah, it's only one. Only you will die, flying arrow. Okay. Leather. Imagine defeating a ghost and getting leather out of it. Nothing weird about that, right?
Mm-hmm.
I never figured out how to get this chest. It's probably also not worth it. The mana. And that random sky dragon. Yeah, you can say halt, but you can't halt me. So let's feed the dragons. Dragons, dragons, feed the dragons. Dragon feed thee. This would be so easy if you could just hold down the button to move. Got the key! The key to success is getting the key. And when you have the key, you have succeeded. Thus, success. Oh, I can't avoid that battle. Oh well. How can they still be faster than me? That's... Random enemies like this. Like some kind of boss that is ridiculously fast? Sure. Maybe the last boss? Even that one at that point, I don't know, but yeah, okay, I could buy it. But that's just random soldier A. So we know we need to get this wrong, because last time we actually guessed the number right. Weirdly enough. But, yeah. It still wasn't right. So let's get into the fight. Fight me, if you will. It will be a quick fight. Boom. You know what would be an interesting idea? With dual attacks being a thing. If Chrono and Surge could use a combined Luminaire, that would be devastating. Huh. Go faster, Glenn. I want your number. So call me crazy. I don't know how that song goes. Just something with a number and crazy. It's the one I even know about that song, right? Okay, 3-4 is the combination. That's hard to remember. I mean, 3 and 4. Is there any relation between those two numbers? I think you cannot even add them up. What would 3 plus 4 even be? That's not a number that exists, right? Yeah, we don't need anything. Grab it. It is a trap anyway, no matter what you do. The choice there is purely illusional. You don't have a choice. Which is fine. The game is full of choices that do matter in some way. So, yeah, let me defeat your onion. Lucia. Send it at me. Boom. There we go. Okay. Here we are. Hey, Ezek! Hello! How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. So this was 3. And 4. You gonna give a shout out?
Yes. Just a moment.
Okay. These stupid round doors. I'm alright, how are you doing? I'm feeling great. Considering I had a bad night tonight, I'm feeling really good, honestly. But, well. One bad night isn't going to keep me down. We still haven't done that clip thingy.
Yep.
Ah, playing Cyberpunk again. Well, playing or trying to play? With how Cyberpunk goes. So much text here. I mean, it's a 4th run through the game. We know this in and out already.
You needed me to check how to recruit Mickey. You don't know this in and out.
I know this game in and out. I know everything. There's nothing I don't know about the game. Yeah, I mean, some specific things you can forget, right? I've been drinking and playing Cyberpunk on stream. Makes for a good time. I mean, the game is enjoyable in a way, I would say, right? I mean, I did not play it, but it has stuff you can enjoy with the right mindset. I'm so glad I cancelled that pre-order back in the day. The game looked cool and I wanted to play it day one, but at that time I had so many games to play that I just couldn't fit it in, so I decided to buy it later. And well, days after it was out, yeah, I was glad about that. I need to replay Chrono Cross. I never got very far in it. Yeah, then you really need to. It's such a great game. It's such a JRPG gem. I mean, right now I'm aiming for all the endings. But you only really need one ending. The other endings are more for fun. But I'm kinda a completionist. Kinda. Not going with everything 100%, but a lot of things. Day one was bad, but I still kept with it. I mean, when you bought it, I guess better than having a game collecting dust. That would be a very expensive dust collector. I mean, I did hear that it was not as bad on PS5 and stuff. Just like PS4 was really bad. But with the amount of people being able to get a PS5, well, yeah. Alright, we need to turn the battles on for this. Yeah, there are multiple endings. There are 12 to be exact. Well, kinda 12. One of the endings is just nothing. You defeat the last boss, the animation of the last boss death is over, and then credits. But my theory about that is, the thing about that is, there are two ways to defeat the last boss. And if you just kill him, my theory is it ends the world. And thus, what ending would you get? There's no world anymore that can have an ending. But mostly the endings are in New Game Plus. You can only achieve one of two endings in a normal playthrough. When you go through New Game Plus, you can defeat the last boss at different points in the game. There's a spot where you can return to, and depending on when, and sometimes with which characters in the party you defeat the last boss, you get a different ending out of it. What I'm doing is one specifically tied to two characters. Thus I'm getting that character I need. Because I only have one of those so far. And yeah. But I think that's the only ending that needs specific characters, yeah. There's also an ending that needs you to defeat the last boss with a specific weapon equipped. Which, at the same time, you can get an ending out of that without that weapon as well. But I'm gonna do those probably not today. I'm pretty sure I can manage two endings today. They also shouldn't be that spoilery, it's just kind of fun endings. Like, yeah, definitely. Nothing spoilery. Cutscene time. Have you ever played Chrono Trigger, which is the prequel to this game? That also has a lot of endings. I think that one had 16 or something. Depending on how you count them, because there's a decision with a specific character that can change endings. A bit, but not too much. The general ending is the same, just either the character is there or isn't. You have not. I would say you should play Chrono Trigger before this. It doesn't matter that much, but there are some references to Chrono Trigger which you wouldn't get that way. It plays in the same world and characters from Chrono Trigger appear, but it's not totally important to the plot of this game. The game can stand on its own fine, but if you want to get those references and stuff, Chrono Trigger first wouldn't make sense. Which sadly is not on the Switch, which is weird. They released this one on the Switch, but not the prequel. Even though that wouldn't be that hard. But yeah. I have it on Steam, so I may look into these games actually. Well, if you like RPGs, especially turn-based, that's a definite recommendation from me. Those are great. Also, I have a bit of a story with these games. Because the thing was, when I started streaming, I was thinking about doing Chrono Trigger someday. Then it went on sale. I do like turn-based RPGs. Well, I love them as well. Yeah, when I started streaming, I wanted to play Chrono Trigger one day anyway. Then it was on sale on Steam. Which, yeah, it was like $5 or something. Which, of course, yeah, I needed to get that. And streamed it pretty much right away. And just before I was finished with Chrono Trigger, they actually announced the Chrono Cross remaster on, I think it's on Switch and Steam and PS5, 4 as well. Not quite sure about that. I know about it being on the Switch though. So, yeah, this has been there for the most part of my streaming career so far. There was also a third one in planning called Chrono Break, but that did never happen, sadly. But with how things are going, I'm kinda hoping that me streaming this might influence Square Enix to do Chrono Break. Might not happen, though. It would be weird, I would say. What was the other game we played that also did something? Monkey Island, yeah. I started Monkey Island, and as soon as I started streaming Monkey Island, they announced a sequel for that. And the last game from Monkey Island was like 2009, I think, so maybe I have special powers that makes games happen. I think it's just a coincidence, though. We will find a way to save her. Because we need that for this ending. But yeah, my streaming way had some games spawn up. Which was good for me, but other than those two, nothing happened, so probably just a huge coincidence. So what you're saying is I need you to play a certain game series that I love, so that maybe they'll at least re-release it on Switch or something? Yeah, that's kinda how this works. Or that would be a good thing if that would be how it works. Oh yeah, the Dragon Shrine. I need to go to the shrine. I mean, if they actually announce Chrono Break so shortly before I finish this one. I still have some endings to go. The counter shows that I only have 3 of 12. If they actually did that, I don't know what to think about that. I think I need to contact Square Enix in that case. I doubt that they watch my streams, though. I mean, someone told me I should play Half-Life. Because, well, Half-Life 3 Never happening. Was it 2? No, there's a Half-Life 2, right? I am very unfamiliar, and the only game I ever played related to Half-Life is watching my wife play Portal 1 and 2. Which I think is very different. Also, I hope I'm not wrong. Portal is connected to Half-Life, right? I mean, we have that orange box thingy that has Half-Life on it, because that was the only way to get Portal 2 on PS3. Nowadays you could easily play that on PC. But with how our PC was set up back then, that would be not that much fun, right? Okay. I did enjoy the Portal games. Yeah, I mean, they seem like fun, definitely. You can do so many weird things with those portals. I love that. Can we hope for Portal 3? I don't know. Doesn't seem very likely. So, let's change worlds. Yes, this is Opasa Beach. And then we use... This is a thing that more RPGs need to use, though. This menu with key items you can pop up to ask people about it and use it and stuff. Instead of just, you have the item, you can go. This is so much more fun. Adds a bit of a puzzle element, but not too heavy. Let me through, please. Okay. There she is. We need that little one. Huh. I honestly would have thought that would take longer. But here we are. Perfect. Good. Just some little fights and we can go for the last boss. And we'll probably just be about over an hour. He's alone. Do I choose that? There we go. Boom. Done. I mean, this game might look easy, but this is New Game Plus. My stats. You see, my strength is 88, with 99 being the highest it can be. So, yeah. One game I also can recommend very much is Fairy Fencer F. Should be on Switch as well, I think. I think there was a Switch version. There's a PS4 version, definitely. It's underrated, I would say. Not a lot of people talk about it, but I really fell in love with that. And of course always the Dragon Quest series, because that's my favorite series of games. With Dragon Quest 7 being my favorite game of all time. The original, not the remake. The remake is fine, it just loses a bit of the charm. Which is sad, but yeah. It does its job well. Okay, the Wingapede defeated. And after the next boss, we get the character we need, and then we can go get the ending. Yeah, we should not step into the middle. RPG rule number 1, do it. If the game tells you don't do it, then do it. Yes, it's really a fairy. Okay. That's also nice about this game. When that one character was poisoned, you can choose to save her or not to save her. If you don't save her, she will still survive, but you don't do all this. But later on, this thing has eaten that fairy, so you cannot get that character. You can only get that one by going this route of saving her. And they do a pretty good job with that, especially for PS1 era. The PS1 era had many great games. Final Fantasy IX being one of the biggest, of course. I love Final Fantasy IX. Oh, done already. Is this still towards the beginning of the game? Yeah, this is the beginning of the game still. Without New Game Plus, you probably would be around the, I would say, 3-hour mark. Depending on how stuck you get on the way here. If you don't get stuck, it's probably about 3 hours. But I have the benefit of, well, the New Game Plus stats as well as the speed up option on. Which makes this all the faster, of course. Okay, Rasley, you need to be on the team. That's not too bad then. Yeah, definitely. The game itself is like finishable in 30 hours, I would say. One run, one normal run. Which, yeah, is not that much compared to games of today, of course, but I mean, comparing old games to games of today is never a really good idea. Mithril? Do we have a better than Mithril? No. And you get the yellow plate and some accessories as well. Give you 2 defenders and winged shoes. Also, let's allocate some elements. We just need the higher ones. And we'll be fine. So, Ultra Nova for you. Huh, we don't need healing. At this point in the game, we don't need healing. We should have some higher stuff. Right. Yeah, Magma Burst is good. Let's go with those. You can't really compare, to be honest. I feel like a lot of old games have a lot more to do as well. Or maybe they were just more grindy than the current games. I would say they're more grindy, rather. Because there aren't that many side quests often in older games. Not that they don't have any, but it really depends, of course, because, like, some games are really heavy on side stuff. Especially stuff like Horizon. Those have more side quest stuff than main story, which is not a bad thing, of course, but makes you think. Okay, we need to get some free falls. Those are important. Give you 3. Dragon Quest is a good example of being way grindy in the past. They are still pretty grindy, but not as heavy as they were before. In the beginning of Dragon Quest, you really needed to grind levels, like, between every story part, because you could just not continue without that. Which you could say is bad, you could say is good. I don't mind it, but there's an argument in every direction there. nowadays they are a bit more streamlined, which honestly I support because that makes a lot more people being able to enjoy Dragon Quest. If you don't like grindy stuff, yeah, you probably won't play that game, and that's just kind of sad. Because if a game is open for more people, that's a good thing, I would say. Of course, they shouldn't be too easy, but yeah. Accessibility is key. And as a lot more people are playing games nowadays, making them a bit more approachable is a good idea. I play Warframe. I'm okay with grinding. I never heard of Warframe, but sounds very grindy. I mean, I'm okay with grinding as well. Especially if you can do it while, like, watching a video or something. If you can, like, do it as a side thing, that's always a good thing. Not necessarily auto battles, but, like, if it's fine if you don't pay too much attention to it. That's always a good grind. Arrow. I completely forgot about this boss, but after this boss we can go to the final boss. Wait, now that I think about it, we could have gone to it. We can... No, I think we can't get out without defeating this. No, it doesn't matter. Tornado! Also, I don't know if you knew that about this game, but this game has 44 characters you can put in your team. I know my number says 45, but that's a specific thing. Technically, there are 45 characters because, let's just say, to be spoiler free here, one of your characters changes and changes back. And that's technically 2 different characters, but you cannot have those 2 at the same time ever. Yes, 44 characters. The roster is big. A lot of them are secret as well. Like, I think about half of those characters are secret characters. We're basically building a little army. Ah, there, now we're out. Okay, I guess it's final boss time. But yeah, and which characters you get also depends on some choices in the game. Specifically that poison girl named Kid. If you save her or don't save her, that gives you different characters on each route. But there is a way in New Game Plus to get all the characters back from previous playthroughs. So, that's the wrong item. I'm not in the right place. Can you please? There. To the darkness of time. Let's go. That will be the first ending of today. I guess I spoiled the final boss for you, but there's a story behind that one, which I'm not going to spoil, of course. So, let's bash away at it. Also, the Switch version of this game comes with, yeah, I would say it's a visual novel called Radical Dreamers, which is not necessary to any of the story parts, kinda, but it plays in a different world. This game plays in 2 worlds, which you probably might know if you have played it, even just a little. And it's another world, but has some of the characters appearing in this. It's like, I don't know how to call it. It's not necessary for anything, but it gives some little insights. You're on the final boss and only level 8. No. Okay. Let me explain that quickly. Levels work very different in this game. I have a specific cheat on right now, which makes your element level go up to 8. Elements are these basically spells you have. With an attack, which you can do in several stages, like 1, 2, and 3, being weak, middle, and strong attacks, that raises your level by the number. So doing one attack gives you 1 level. A 2 gives you 2, and stuff like that. And you can collect those up until level 8. And the highest elements, of course, are 8. They do the most damage and stuff. And you can use them like that. With the levels in a typical RPG, that's also very different here. You have a star rank, which is raised after every boss, up until 99. You can achieve 99 in your 3rd playthrough. And that doesn't do anything really initially. It's like, in a battle you have a certain chance of your stats raising instead of getting XP. And the cap of what those stats can be is raised by each star rank. So once you're star rank 99, your stats can go up to 99, that number. It's just a certain chance for them to be raised. Stronger enemies have a higher chance of raising those stats. So there's no conventional leveling in this game. I hope that was understandable, because I think this stuff sounds complicated, but if you actually use it, it's easy to get. I should attack normally as well. I mean, being at level 8 and the final boss not being able to do any damage to me would be weird. And speaking in a normal RPG. It sounds complicated, but it also makes sense. Yeah, right, like that. I have read explanations and stuff, and they all sound so complicated, but it's really a thing. You really get it when you play it. It's not as hard. It just sounds hard. Which, I don't know, it's something that just can happen, I guess. But yeah, the elements, which basically are the spells, you just find them in chests, can buy them and stuff, and you have that roster. I don't have all my slots equipped, as you can see. It's those little green rectangles you see on each character. Those slots also are raised with that star rank. And Ultra Nova. And the colors of the elements are basically, well, elements, how you would call them in normal games. Like, blue elements are water, ice, that stuff. They just name it like colors because that way they can implement more kinds of elements into one thing. I think that's what they thought about with that. And the weaknesses are also interesting. Something, I don't know if any other game ever has done this. Like, blue elements are always good and stronger against red elements, but that also goes vice versa. If you attack a blue enemy with a red element, that's also super effective. So, always the opposing element is good against it. Basically like Pokemon's Dragon and Ghost type. It was Ghost. I have no idea if you're familiar with Pokemon though. But if you are, think about it like those types. Just not really, because those are the same types, not the opposing types. You are familiar with Pokemon, okay. Are there types that are like that? One is good against the other without them being the same? It hurts my soul that New isn't. Well, I have something planned with New there, which will be fun. Doing that on December 5th when I do my birthday stream. He has to guess if a Pokemon is real or fake. I have a little collection of 50 images for that. I am desperately trying to make him play a Pokemon game on stream as well. I need to force him, I guess. Because, especially as he does not know so much about Pokemon, him playing it would probably be so much fun. Especially when he plays the newest games. There are so many Pokemon he doesn't know. That would be awesome to see. Yes, I'm another Sagittarius. Right. Fun fact, in Germany we call that Archer. Which, I mean, makes sense. Sagittarius is basically an archer, but we don't call them by the Latin descriptions. Normally. We use them sometimes too, but we call Leo lion and all that. But yeah. So you're also born in December, or... Wait, when was Sagittarius? Was that November, or was it starting in December? It's November, right? And we're just at the end of it. My wife is a Sagittarius as well. She's born on December 12th. Just 1 week after me. But well, there's a 2-year gap in between. 3-year gap, even. If he were to play a Pokemon game, I would help him get whatever Pokemon he wanted. Starts in November and ends in December, yeah. That's how that was. So I'm kind of barely a Sagittarius, but I'm liking it. Why am I only at Stamina 1? Oh, that's also a thing I should mention. The stamina, you see that STA down there, which is 1.0 right now. That means I can do one attack. That could be just the weak attack, or I could use an element. But you can combine them. You can use like stamina 7 is the highest. And you can use like level 1, 2 and 3 attack, and then an element on top of that. Which is the normal way to go. Which you normally would use. We have to make Noob play Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. We somehow have to make him do that. It's not that he's not interested as well. Yeah, it's a very interesting battle system, and it's so different from normal RPGs. While still being turn-based, there's a bit of an added factor here, which I really like. Okay, now that I'm at 7 stamina, I can better show that. So we could go 1. We could also go 6 once, of course. But, yeah. The percentage there is the hit chance, which, yeah, that says hit percentage. It rises with every attack, so going 1, 2, 3 is probably the best most of the time, instead of 2 times 3 that has a higher chance of missing. And then, after using up 6 of them, we use the last one to do an element. That actually is pretty simple, I think. That part. And once you use an element, you cannot use it until the next battle as well. So instead of MP, you have that restriction. Which just reminds me, I wanted to make a video on restrictions in video games that help the experience. I completely forgot about that. Oh. I'm running low on elements, but oh well. At this point I can defeat it with just regular attacks. Using elements just makes it quicker. But equipping elements can take a long time, which I don't mind, but on stream is not that much of an exciting thing. Okay. Let's go with another Inferno. Oh, why did I turn the speed off? Let's turn that back on. Okay. Now that I think about it, if you need a guide on how to get every character when you play it, I have a video about that. Which is basically only me saying how to get them. Due to wanting to be mostly spoiler free, I did not show footage of how to get them, but it's not that hard. Alright, we even had that as a command. That's what those are called, right? Okay. Are you out? No. Chill out. The weirdest thing in this game, well, it's not really the weirdest thing, but with 44 playable characters, there are only 2 that can actually steal from an enemy. That's a bit weird, I would say. But at least both are pretty strong. Because, not gonna lie, a lot of those 44 characters are kinda useless. It's not that they are unplayable, but there definitely are stronger characters. Oh, come on, don't miss all the time. I see Chrono Cross on both PS4 and Switch for the same price. Well, I mean, I'm playing on Switch right now, and I see a lot of people complaining about issues with it, especially the frame rate. I can't see it, to be honest. I don't see any frame rate issues. The game looks just fine to me. Of course, the Switch has the upside that you can take it on the go. Which really depends how much of an upside that is to you, but for me specifically, I don't play much in handheld mode. I mostly play on TV. But I do a lot of grinding in handheld mode. That is kind of useful. Especially if you're driving somewhere. Well, not if you're driving, of course. Don't play while driving, that's a tad bit dangerous. Oh, you're out of attacks. Perfect. But yeah, normally my wife drives. No, I never drive. I don't have a license, so I should not drive. Yeah, but when we go grocery shopping, that's a 20-hour drive one way.
20 hour.
20-minute drive. Where would we live if it was a 20-hour drive? No, getting groceries is a 20-minute drive. I can do some grinding while we go there. And yeah. I have no idea how the PS4 one plays, but I guess it's fine as well. I was gonna say 20 hours? Yeah, I meant minutes. Hours would be a bit long. I mean, is that even possible without living on some kind of, I don't know, some kind of secluded island in the middle of the ocean or something? Where would you need to live to have a 20-hour drive to get to the next supermarket? I think even in the middle of the American desert would not be as bad, right? Ah, we did it. Perfect. Ending achieved. Okay. I think I have never seen this ending as well. Even in the middle of the American desert, it isn't that long. Yeah, I would imagine. You could probably even walk without it being that long. Well, maybe not walking. That... hard to tell. I never was in America, I have no idea. I just know it's big. Okay. Come on, Lisa. What are you doing? We won't be able to get good seats if we don't leave now. I'm sorry, I seem to have misplaced the tickets. Where could they be? What? I don't believe this. Hurry up and find them. We'll be standing all the way in the back at this rate. But I never knew she was so talented. Nikki was almost begging her to join. What amazes me is that he picked her. Why didn't he pick me? My, don't we have an ego? Anyway, I still can't find the tickets. Wait, I found them! I shouldn't tell her they were in my pocket. Well, yeah, better not. Okay, Lena, let's go. Yeah, come on, we have to hurry. That red-haired girl you can, by the way, get as a playable character. It's the second secret character and you can get her in the first, like, 10 minutes to 20 minutes. Wait for me, I'm the one with the tickets. True. Huh? I thought I heard some yelling out here. There's so much hustle and bustle outside. Is there something going on today? Your daughter is going to whatever happens here. Shouldn't you know? Oh yeah, the NPCs that are part of the background look so great. Those probably look better on a CRT. Telmina Festival. Well, they call the town Termina, not Telmina. But kind of the same thing in Japanese. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the moment we've all been waiting for. The Magical Dreamers concert featuring Nikki is about to begin. I would like to take this moment to extend my apologies for the unforeseen delay. Please enjoy the show. Well then, show the show. Oh. I wanted to take a screenshot for the thumbnail.
Yeah.
Guess I have to do that the roundabout way because the Switch is blocking it right now. It blocking the screenshots in an ending is kinda fine though. To all you rockers out there in Termina, many thanks for coming to see our gig. I hope you're all having a great time at the Viper Festival. At this time, I'd like to introduce some of our new band members. On percussion, Serge. Wait. Is that a percussion? Or just a drum?
Percussion is a type of instrument.
Yeah, it's a type. It's a type of instrument, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, okay. Okay, then I thought it was the thing you sit on. That drum you sit on.
Well, yeah.
That is okay. So it's not a certain one, but okay. On the vocals, we have Kid. She can sing. Oi everyone, I'm the new vocalist for the Magical Dreamers. Kid's me name. You guys ready to rock? Last but not least, our mascot, Razlie. Hi everyone. With a new powerful lineup, we're gonna rock you out of this world. And now, our opening number. This does look a bit like Zelda 64. Did I just call it Zelda 64? I didn't call that in ages. Ocarina of Time, I mean, of course. Is it supposed to be so junky? Normally the animations are smooth here. Huh. Yeah, if this had voice acting, this would probably be more awesome. But still, the music is great. I love this one specifically. I was able to play the first few notes of this one on guitar. But I kind of stopped learning guitar. And that was always what I could ever play. Nothing more than that. Wait, can't he get down? Right, he was kind of waiting for me to come. But that's what I said. If I don't go there, his plans would fail. Me being there helps him with his plans. Okay, Finn. Save game. Yes, that's one ending done. Yeah, let's do a little break here before we start the next one. So, I'll be right back. Just gonna hit the toilet quickly. Okay, we are back. So, the next one will be even quicker. So, let's go. Continue. Load that finished save. And New Game Plus. Let's go. Yeah, there's also a Continue Plus where you can basically start from the point you were at the last save here. But, oh, we get Lena. Interesting. The third character here is always random. But I kind of like doing a New Game Plus for all the endings. There's no reason specifically to do that, but I just like it. It feels more complete. So, I mean, the cheats you have available in this version, they are helpful. You can fast forward the game, meaning like making everything quicker, which is good. You can turn off encounters, so when you run into an enemy, you don't get into a battle. And you can have your elemental level always be at 8. Also, auto battle is a thing. I would say if it's your first run through, don't use them. Maybe the speed up, but the other things, yeah, maybe not. But for a New Game Plus, they are so wonderful. Such a great addition. And I think all those remasters should do stuff like that. I mean, the Final Fantasies did. I think all of them. I know 8 and 9 did. But I'm not quite sure about 7, if that had anything. Hello, Hot TP! Yeah, this is a standout game. I completely agree. It's definitely one of my favorite favorite three games on the PS1. Which would be Dragon Quest 7, Chrono Cross, and then Final Fantasy 9. So it's kind of like FF7 Remaster. Unlimited limit breaks and full health. Yeah, exactly. Kind of like that. Just nothing that gives you stats or anything, but a few little helpful things. I mean, in New Game Plus, you're kinda invincible anyway. So the cheats won't help you that much. They just make everything quicker. So, yeah, why not go for it? And if someone just wants to enjoy the story, you always can do it in the first playthrough as well. Okay. We could get a second character for this. Nah. I think the challenge is more fun like that. Challenge, I say. We should equip ourselves, though. That's the thing I don't like about New Game Plus. It unequips everything you had equipped. That kinda sucks. And I get that there are some things that you don't get to take over. There are like 5 or 6 items you just lose when starting a New Game Plus, but all the other things could still be equipped, right? Attack first, please. Yeah, give me those free falls. Because for this, we only have search. I didn't even know that command existed, to be honest. I'm considering playing FF7 as my next streaming game, but that sounds like it'll be super long and a hell of a grind. It's probably pretty long, but I mean, personally, I don't mind playing long games on stream. It's just, I know the downsides to it. I do. For FF7, I just couldn't warm up to it. I tried playing it, bought it on the Switch. It's just, I don't know. I do love the remaster, not the remaster, the remake. That one with the way better graphics and stuff. And the rewritten story. I did like that a lot. But part of that with FF7 is the German translation of FF7 is awful. It's not finishing sentences. Sometimes sentences just say like, hey, here's... And then it cuts off and you don't get the information they want to tell you. So that's kind of bad, but yeah. Let's do some Ice Blast. It doesn't really matter which ones we do. Knowing those. I think this probably is fine, yeah. Yeah, for real. The German translation is really, really bad. Also, I don't know about Sid, how he is in the English version, but he's a really big a-hole and sexist in the German version. It's like, he had that partner, colleague, that girl with him. And he straight out, at least in the German version, tells her, no, you cannot go to space, you're a woman. Which, when I read that, I was... Wait, what? You have big titty martial artist girl in your party, but woman can't go into space? Huh? That is definitely Sid. Okay, well... Well... That didn't age well then, I would say. Okay. No, don't push it. You can push it to that side? I didn't even know that. Interesting. Well then, let's get this one first. What really helps the New Game Plus is the turn of battles. That's good. No, it did not. Yeah. Guess back in the day, women were still a thing RPGs always did, but it's weird. Honestly, the only character I liked in the original Final Fantasy VII was Yuffie. And Tifa. Tifa was okay as well. In the remaster, remake, whatever they call it, I think they call it remaster, right? I like a bit more characters than that, but I do like Cloud, I do like Barret in that as well. Yuffie and Aerith I also like. Oh yeah, is Aerith also so extremely needy in the original one? In the English version? Because it's like in the Golden Saucer, remember that? She was always like, oh Cloud, come with me for some private time and stuff like that. That was really... Girl, you're 16, I think. Calm down. He's a grown man. You shouldn't behave like that. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that was in the English version as well. But, yeah. Maybe I would have liked it more if I played it back when I was a child. I tried playing it back then, but I never owned it. I got Final Fantasy 8 and 9, but never 7. I played it a bit at a friend's house, but yeah. Other than that, never. So yeah. But what they did with the remaster, I know a lot of people don't like the change in story, but I think it's interesting. And it really wants to make me play the original because it seems like you kinda need some knowledge from that, because as far as I see it, those ghost thingies are there to prohibit you from changing the story as it is supposed to be, so the old game. But you fight for the change of that story, which is an interesting concept. I never played it until I was in high school, which was like 10 years after it came out. Yeah, that's... I mean, it still was a different time back then, I would say. I'm interested in seeing what they're... in seeing where they go with the story in the remix. Yeah, totally. That's so interesting that... the story will be different. Also, I wonder if Zack is still alive. You finished that game? Just to be sure not to spoil anything? Because that's... I think it was in the ending. If you haven't finished the remaster, then it would be a big spoiler, I guess. Yeah, you finished it. Yeah, you have that scene where Zack shows up, right? Which is questionable, because is that Zack now? Or is that Zack in the past and just a memory or something? I'm interested to see what they're doing with Zack as well. Yeah, it's so... It could go any direction, but I mean, we get that game with Zack in December, I think. What was it called? I'm blanking out on the name. Crisis Core? Was it Crisis Core? I'm also looking forward to that. I'm just not sure if it ties into the remaster or not. I mean, I would assume so. Okay. Was it a different timeline because the little dog artwork looked different too? I did not... Oh, there's a little dog artwork? Maybe I would have seen that if I would have played the original Crisis Core. Yes, Crisis Core. I've never played any Crisis Core games, so I'm excited. Yeah, I also didn't. I don't even really know what to expect. Sometimes I just play games to get the whole story without caring about the gameplay or anything. I just hope I like the gameplay in the end, but I'm like, characters is my most important thing in a game. If the characters are good, they can save a mediocre story. I just need to like the characters. Then it's the story, and gameplay is basically just third place for me. I can enjoy a game with bad gameplay if I like the story and characters. I will still go through it. But yeah, I still definitely hope the gameplay will be fun nonetheless, of course. But yeah, that was it December or January? I'm not sure. It will arrive sometime. I have pre-ordered it. One day, the postman will ring the bell. Oh well, it's Germany. They will not ring the bell. 13th of December. Yay! I don't have Dragon Quest in December, and Pokemon still going, and Star Ocean as well.
Actually, the Friday before this Tuesday. So you have the weekend and then Crisis for time.
Too many games. Too many games I don't want to miss out. I really want to play immediately. Oh yeah, I didn't mention it, but good thing Valkyrie Elysium is apparently pretty short. If I've seen that correctly, it's only 9 chapters and we're in chapter 4. Which, I mean, it's a $60 game. I don't like it if it's that short, but at least we have one finished. At least that. But yeah, I definitely need to play Crisis Core right when it comes out. I juggle games around a lot. Okay, so here we are. Final boss time again. To the darkness of time. And we're alone. So, should not be a problem after all still. But yeah. Yeah, I mean, Final Fantasy... If they would do a Final Fantasy IX in the style of the remaster of Final Fantasy VII. But please with a turn-based combat. That's one thing I miss. I would be so happy because... Even with 15 and all those, and well, 13 might be a bad example because that's just not that good. I just love Final Fantasy IX. And that's why I'm looking so forward to Final Fantasy 16. It seems like it's going a bit back to that magical world that Final Fantasy once had. Sure, Final Fantasy always had a big technology thingies going on with airships and everything, but magic, crystals and all that stuff seems to be not that much of a case anymore in recent games. Sure, 15 had that crystal stuff, but that felt more like an Easter egg than an actual thing. Even if it was a big plot point, kinda, but it could have been anything else. It didn't need to be a crystal. That crystal meant nothing. But like elemental crystals and stuff. And 16 seems to be like that again. And that is also what I love about Final Fantasy IX. You have characters that basically have classes and all that stuff. I never really used magic in 15. Yeah, that's the problem. The magic system in 15 was so... Why should I? I think the only magic I used was against that giant tortoise enemy. I'm blanking out on the name. Adamantaimai is the Japanese name, I think. And even there, it's just to make stuff quicker a bit or something. But other than that, I just attacked with my regular attacks, basically, which... Yeah, it's fine, but... I really liked FF15 for its story and characters, but the gameplay wasn't scratching that Final Fantasy itch. It just wasn't. And the last Final Fantasy that did that for me was 10. 12 had a pretty okay battle system. Yeah, I didn't mind that. 13 was weird. I don't know. I liked the story and characters in 13. The gameplay was awful. And 15, yeah, the story again was fine, but it could have done so much more. And I don't know why they moved Final Fantasy so far away from what it originally was. I just don't get it. Meanwhile, Dragon Quest stays true to itself. Even though they kinda announced that they wanna change up the battle system in Dragon Quest 12, which I don't know if that happens. 15 felt like FF characters thrown into a random game. Yeah, kinda. That really sums it up well. Yeah. But I don't know if you're familiar with what happened with Dragon Quest 11, but that was hilarious. Because they, at one point in the development of Dragon Quest 11, announced that it will, instead of a turn-based RPG, be an action RPG. Fans did not like that. And they basically went on a riot. So Square Enix decided, no, we're doing a turn-based RPG after all. Which, I don't know, they never did that for Final Fantasy, but the Dragon Quest fans, they weren't open for something new. And I kind of get that, because the battle system is kind of the heart of a series. It's like the new Counter-Strike suddenly being a turn-based RPG. That would be... what? That doesn't make sense. I say, but in Yakuza it kind of worked, with Yakuza 7 being a turn-based RPG instead of... yeah, I would call it a fighting game? Kinda? But, well, that kinda worked. It can work, but... yeah. I think Final Fantasy would have worked with turn-based, or ATB, to be specific, of course. ATB was such a great thing as well. But they kind of abandoned it for a very mediocre action RPG. Which the Secret of Mana series does way better. Okay. This is just a matter of time here. But yeah, them being thrown into a random game. Basically, they were thrown into Kingdom Hearts without being thrown into Kingdom Hearts. Which also does a better job at an action RPG than Final Fantasy does. I mean, when it comes to 13, Lightning Returns was pretty good. That definitely was better than 13 and 13-2. Especially than 13-2. I really dislike 13-2. And I kinda hope they stop this, because... yeah, you can continue a story. There's a place for that, but it's also kind of weird. Because it's just the naming. You have 13 and 13-2. Of course you can't make it 14, because the games basically are disconnected from each other, so it would be weird for 14 to be a continuation of 13, but 13-2 also rings weird. Maybe they should have gone with a subtitle or something. That would have probably worked better. But yeah. They could have just not done 13-2 after all. I mean, on the other hand, when it comes to Final Fantasy, they kind of changed something with every title. Like, Final Fantasy II didn't have a level system, but similar to this, a system where your stats go up at random or something. Might be due to what you use in battle. Then 3 had that class system with changeable class. 4 didn't do much different, just you had 5 characters instead of only 4. And then 5, I think, is the first with the ATB. There's always something new, but at its core, it was always a turn-based RPG. And they changed that core, which... the games aren't that bad still, but... It's weird. It doesn't feel like Final Fantasy anymore, which... doesn't make them bad games. It's just... not Final Fantasy. I mean, Final Fantasy isn't the only thing that happened to. What I just don't like is when people say they are bad games because they are different. Because, yeah, they aren't really Final Fantasy anymore, but that doesn't make them bad. They can still be good. Just... like, they could have changed the name of the game. Let's go 3 and 1. Dash and slash. Also, the last boss is female, which doesn't make much sense. Well, there's that girl on the top, but that's kind of not the last boss. This game kind of forces genders on everything due to females having more HP while males having more attack and stuff like that. There's a bit of a difference in stats between them. And they didn't add a neutral gender, so guess bosses needed something. How much damage does Ice Blast do? Is it even worth using? Yeah, it's kind of worth it. It's like a level 3 attack at least. Arrow Blaster should do around the same damage. I wanted to refill my drink. Take more time with your attacks. Okay. There we go. Oh, I'm at 1 only. Only 1 stamina. We use that for an Arrow Blaster. Okay. Get that. I think we are able to finish one more ending. Easily. If we do this, yes. Oh, we're out of elements. Then we just auto battle until we have 1. I should not put the controller on the desk because its vibration is on. And that sounds weird. Does the mic even pick that up? It does, of course it does. It did not pick up the weird neighbor. Oh, we already won. There we go. This ending is fun. Chrono Trigger has a similar ending. And I really kind of love this. I have not seen this ending, but I know how it is in Chrono Trigger by going by the name of it. Did you put the number up, by the way? Because now you can put it at 5. But, yeah. This is something games generally should do. Oh, he's back. Wait, who's that girl? I think we have never seen a girl with that model, right? Which is weird. Hi, honey. How'd it go? He almost had one. He hit a 10-foot lion shark. But it got away just as he was about to hoist it up. Oh, that's too bad. But I still can't believe you used to be a housekeeper, Serge. You really are something. You said it. I've been fishing all my life and I've yet to come across someone so talented. I sure got myself a great apprentice. I give him a perfect 10. Me too. A perfect 10. There's no doubt this guy's going to make it big. Oh yeah, a superstar. He'll be all set to marry you, Lena. And settle down to a sweet, loving family. You go, girl. Oh yeah, go, go. I mean... There's nothing to be embarrassed of. What, see ya, Serge? Kid is gone. Is this the right ending? Seeing that? It needs to be. This is not what I expected. Well, we'll see. Lena, you're blushing. Oh, please. Huh? What is it, Serge? Oh, no, I didn't hear nothing. That's right. Okay then. I was pressing the button too quick. You have to eat a lot of protein and build up those muscles. Oh man, you love birds. Oh, she wants me muscly. Haha. Come on, stop teasing me. There's nothing to be embarrassed of. Lena, you're blushing again. This... Huh. Let's wait and see. I got you now, Lynx. Oi, that's the frozen flame, ain't it? Are you one of the radical dreamers? Shut up. In the name of Luca. Huh. What are you talking about? Are they fighting again? Oh? Are they fighting again? Oh, cats are fighting. Ha 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 ha! Kill 2 birds with 1 stone. She actually got it. Yeah, this is not good for her. Teen hot. I introduce to you the new Lord of El Nido, General Kid. General? Oi! As of today, I stand before you as the new Lord of El Nido. Ha 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 ha! General, I have important news. The Power Army is heading this way. Arr! Would you all just calm down? Remember, we have the frozen flame. Plus, there's nothing to worry about with Kid in charge. Fall in line. After we defeat the Kingdom of Guardia, it's time to put these power blokes in their place. Yes, General Kid, they all just say yes. Come, follow me. Do we just leave that guy? Poor guy. Later, the Acacia Dragoons, led by General Kid, went on to conquer the neighboring countries with ease. It was the birth of a new sovereign nation, the Acacia Empire. And standing next to General Kid's throne was the frozen flame. Well, not really, because we know that's not the real one, but yeah. Finn, okay, can you look something up for me? According to my list here, that's supposed to be the development ending. I was expecting... Remember that ending from Chrono Trigger where you could talk to all the developers? I was expecting something like that here as well, but maybe my expectations were wrong. So... It's either that or we got the wrong ending. Which, I don't know how. Huh. Okay. Then we got the wrong ending. Not the one I was aiming for. Birth of the Great Acacian Empire. Okay, I know which one we got, but where did I go wrong? Can you check on the development ending, please? How to get that? Because my guide says I should defeat Lavos when I'm at Opasa Beach for the first time. But entering Opasa Beach triggers that cutscene that gets me to the other world. But that seems to be too late, so...
Start of the game.
I mean, I have one idea about that, which is accomplishable pretty fast. I mean, then we have one more ending we got, which... Nice. Oh!
Defeat the Time Devourer with Search alone at the very beginning of the game.
Which we did.
Suggest heading to Opasa Beach at the earliest opportunity. Feel free to start a new game plus using your newest cleared save file. Then speeding through the opening and Lizard's Rock while disabling enemy encounters. For the fight itself, it can be a little rough with Search alone. If you're struggling, maybe try this ending last after you've obtained more growth stars.
I guess we can go to Opasa Beach before we get the scales. Maybe that's that. Because once we have the scales and go there, that's what we just did, and that was too late.
And you get the scales in Lizard's Rock?
Yes. But maybe I can exit that.
It has to speed through Lizard's
Yeah.
Rock.
One thing, sorry. Remember that this is part, like, of the game? We just see the future here. We were wondering if you can have that random character be someone you cannot get at this point. Orla would be one of those characters. So the random character here... This is an impossible situation. This cannot happen. Because when we're at this point in the game, Orla is not accessible. She is only accessible in endgame. But this is right before the mid-game part. Which doesn't tell us much, but I still think it's kind of interesting. So... But if we got that... Oh well. You put the ending number up, right? Should be at...
You put it to 5.
5, yeah. No, 5. We have the no ending, the Shala ending, the Birth of the Great Acacian Empire ending, as well as the... what's it called? The Subjugation of Lynx ending. Now we go for the development ending, and I think after that we can also do another one, which should take as long as the first one we got today. Kinda, around that. And that puts us already over half of the endings, which doesn't tell us anything because, I mean, you see how quick this is. Maybe I should have equipped myself. I mean, Only have search anyway. So let's equip him quickly. Again and again. I really wish they would save this. There. Just some elements will be fine. The free falls. Let's put them up here. Okay. The Ultra Novas. Just put them here. There's the Earthquake. Arrow Blaster. Let's just put the level 4, 5, 6 onward on. That will be enough. Okay. That's good. That's fine. Like I said, I can go with regular attacks only as well, but this quickens things a bit up. I think it's quicker than not equipping them. The time we would save not equipping those few at least. Don't think we make that up by just ignoring it. Okay. Let's go. Boom. It's interesting that we don't get any credits for those endings, right? I was prepared for those because, well, I mean, I guess it does make sense because you definitely need to see the credits before those endings because you can only get them in New Game Plus. And the normal 2 endings, they give you the credits. So, yeah, you have to at least seen them once. Okay. I just hope this works now. Because if this doesn't work, then I just don't know. So let's just try to get to Opasa Beach. Which we actually can. Getting the right spot is a bit finicky. Come on. What the? There we go. And we're back again at this. Good. This is way... I was expecting to maybe get 3 endings. But this is going well. If this ending works, that is. I hope so. Boom. You're bashing my bush? I'm bashing your head. Another free fall. Blast off the arrow. Okay. But if we're that fast with this, there's no problem playing Dragon Quest Treasures on stream as well when it comes out. Which I like. Wait, did you say it comes out on a Tuesday? No, right?
Crisis Core comes out.
Crisis Core on a Tuesday.
Dragon Quest is the Friday before.
Friday. The only question then is, wanna play it on that Friday and have to move Pokemon, or just follow the day? And that didn't make any sense what I just said. Yeah, instead of playing it on the Friday, I could just play it on that Sunday or something after it comes out. We'll see, I'll decide then. Doesn't matter much in the end. In the end, it doesn't even matter. Why am I doing less damage than before? Did I? No, I have the Spectral Swallow. Huh. Weird. No way. Directly into this. The Nova of the Ultra Kite. There we go. Another one. In. Boom. Boom. Baboom. Whoops. Well, let's do Lumina then. The other endings. Okay. All the other endings might take a bit longer, but one per stream should be achievable. No, Ultra Nova. This will be the first series of games I finish, right? Well, Monkey Island. Which technically we finished yesterday, but we want to go for the achievements. But, huh. That feels like a journey, honestly. And it feels good. It's different than just playing them, right? It's like, I don't even know how to describe that. It's just, maybe because there's a schedule, it feels like a journey done. Right? Nope. You go for that. Inferno. I say inferno to your life, Mr. Last Boss. Also, my theory still goes that all endings are canon. Except maybe the one we're getting now. Because that being canon would be weird. What? Maybe. Please. I think the key is I'm still in home world. We were in another world with the other one. And I think that's that one step we were too far. But honestly, I did not know I can leave Opasa Beach. I can leave Blizzard's Rock before getting those scales. Because normally in RPGs it's all like, no, I shouldn't go there until I did thing X, right? But yeah. My bad, I was mistaken about that. But here we go! Boom. Omega Red. The Omegas look so cool. Too bad I can't get those. I wonder what they would change if they really made a remake out of this. I hope they wouldn't change the system too much, but... Oh. I'm doing not as much damage as last time. That is weird, because I should. Oh yeah, dash and slash. Like, my level 3 attack did over 300 damage. Now it's just below 300, which... I don't know why. I equipped the same things. Oh, that was over 300 now. Is it something the enemy does that changes things up? Huh. Huh. Maybe. Burst of the magma. Let's go. But yeah, those level 4 techs, not techs, elements, they also did over 300 damage, and they don't do that now. So, what is up there? Honestly, maybe I should change the equipment next time. Going for something that just raises my attack to make me just stronger, period. And maybe the hit percentage stuff, because I equip the winged shoes, but I think they don't do anything. They raise my evasion, but I doubt that I need raised evasion anymore at this point. I would avoid every attack anyway, probably. So, instead of the defender and the winged shoes, something that raises my attack. I'm going to try that. One, two, three. Okay, arrow, blaster. And now the last one we have. After that, normal attack time. Okay. Now it's just a matter of time. I just thought we were done. That would have been hilarious. No, not as quick. Apparently. Okay. Omega Black. Which heals me even. Not that I need it. Come on, Search. Do it. There we go. So now let's hope. Let us just hope that this works now. Defeated again and again. And this is also my theory about Chrono Break. I think with almost all the endings being canon, that messed up the timeline of, and also the dimensional line because of the two worlds here. This is just the same ending again. Damn it. What? Okay, wait. We do have that safe. Yeah, that Chrono Break basically is the breaking of the timeline, including the dimensions, and you have to fix that. Yes?
Which ending is that?
That is the birth of the Great Acacian Empire. Because this is weird now. Maybe because I talked to Lena? Is that finicky?
To acquire this surprising ending, you must defeat a time devourer after reaching another world for the first time.
But we did that. And that...
Just now?
The occasion... Oh, you mean the occasion?
Yes.
No, just now. We were in Homeworld.
It suggests progressing up until choosing a guide for the manor. Perhaps pick somebody you didn't recruit before. If you can't choose, go for Guile or maybe Pierre.
Yeah, because to get that, you have to defeat Lavos before going into the manor for the first time. Which is quite a big window. And I probably still wouldn't have recruited anyone, but... Because just, well, make it quicker. Oh yeah, equipment. I'll try and see how long it takes this time without me equipping elements and just going for auto battle. So I wish I could sort these as well.
Do not recruit Poshul or you'll obtain ending 2 instead.
We did not. So attack power. This is +5. Is there anything giving us more? +3. +5 is the highest. Okay. Good thing we have 3 of those. There we go. This is weird. I mean, I just have a bullet point list here. Okay, there might be some misunderstanding things, but the only thing I did was talk to Lena, which I probably could avoid doing. Right? But it being that small of a time frame. Huh. That's... I mean, we definitely can't get to Opasa from here. You cannot leave that tower. Else you wouldn't be alone. So we get the time egg. And now I immediately head out. Go to Lizard Rock. Ignore everything. Go directly to Opasa Beach. And now we wait a bit. Maybe you found something out. Not that I can really do anything earlier. Yeah, let's go on a little break while we research this. Let's use that time. Be right back, guys. Okay, apparently the thing we did wrong was talking to Lena. So it's an extremely short window there. Extremely short. That's a plane. I was just thinking, what weird sound does the game make, but that's outside. So let's see how long this takes. Oh, this might be good. With the stuff equipped that raises our strength, we do way more damage. This might be the better way to go, to be honest. The most convenient way, at least. Good. That makes us not needing to equip so many elements, which honestly, I love this game, but that becomes a bit annoying. Just give me my elements I had equipped previously. Come on. But yeah, those numbers are good. Also, it's not hitting me. So yeah. Boom, boom. Now I'm just thinking, for the next ending, we need to get a guide. A Guile would be the one to our guide the quickest. Just go to him and talk to him, basically. But his path is a bit annoying. Nikki's is a bit longer, but not that bad. I think we go for Nikki. Pierre is kind of fast, but... Huh. Yeah, with the battle skip, I think Nikki is fine. That might be the fastest. Because the climbing you have to do when choosing Guile is just... You can't really use speed up there and stuff. That's... For what we are planning, that's not really what we want. Yeah, we're going with Nikki again. That seems the best thing to do. So far, this doesn't feel like it's taking longer. But we'll have to see when we defeat it. But 500... We only raised our... This was way faster, I think. We do skip the animations, right? As well, so... Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's do it like that. Probably goes for every boss. Okay. Then the developer ending is upon us. Hopefully. This looks... promising. It's definitely a different one. Welcome to the development room. Okay, you can put the number up. Welcome. This is where the development team gets to shake their thanks to the players. What was that for, Pepper? So stop interrupting me. Just shake it and say your line. Oh, that was terribly terrible of me. Be sure to talk to Peppa or me when you wish to leave. That's the way it goes. You won't be able to shake it out of here otherwise. Well, have a good time. Have a splendid time. Okay, let's talk to the developers. Let's do these two first. Kanji Oiwa. Oh, Tsuyoshi, the player's finally here. Man, we sure waited a long time. I thought you might have called it quits. What? There's something you'd like to discuss? Mixed jello with... and a bomber jack will appear? To place a rubber band on your cup? What? What are you talking about? What on earth are you... Yeah, what on earth are you talking about? Listen, you're not getting any younger. So stop playing games all the time and spend some time with your daughter. I don't have a daughter. I have a sugar son called New Gundam Gaming. Shuichi Sato. I was in charge of the battle effects, and I was so busy I didn't even have time to tend to my butt hairs. Okay. Just kidding about the butt hairs. But let me tell you about my goatee. It's not like I dye the bristles, but there's some red hair mixed in there. See? Black hair, red hair, red hair, black hair, red hair. That would be strange for a Japanese guy, technically, but... Well, Yasuhiro Akiyama. Kung Fu is awesome. You can leave one message in the game you were a developer of. And you say that? Wonder if she influenced Orla because she's kind of kung fu-y. Hitoshi Higuchi. I did all the character animations, like the character you're controlling now. And a whole bunch of deadly ones. I'm sorry if they were over your head. I hope there was at least one character you liked. Well, see ya. By the amount of characters in here, only liking one would be kinda bad. Mika Nunokawa. Why did we have so many characters? That's what I keep asking myself when I was drawing all of them. Oh well. But you did not draw Salt and Pepper, and they deserved it. I'm not really a fan of them, but... It's weird how some very random characters get portraits, but those two? They should even be playable with how often they appear. Norikazu Sato. I made all the various creatures of this world. And there were plenty, let me tell you. Actually, the character you're controlling now and the others around you all started off as one tiny little grey box. Yeah, I know that box. Well, I hope to see you again in another world. Bye. Oh, I wish. Sentaro Hotta. Hey, how's it going? I was in charge of magic and other effects. Man, am I burned out. My memories of the summer of '99. I was at the beach in my dreams. It was a nice, amusing dream, except for the sea of blood. Hehe. Japanese people are seriously overworked. That needs to stop. 69. Yeah, the summer of '69, where he wasn't even born. And lastly, here's some advice to all my friends, young and old. Don't cast any magic with your nose pressed against the TV screen. Yeah, that's just an epileptic in the making. Yufuko Hatae. I did some battle effects and worked on Pip's design. I joined the team midway, but I feel good about what I accomplished. Some of my memorable moments were watching the sunrise and fireworks outside our office window. And a late night trip to the video store in Ebisu to rent flamenco. Never heard of that. I need to add variety to my daily routine. Do you think we'll meet again? I'm afraid to look up flamenco. Maybe that's an adult reference. I wouldn't think that's impossible to be the case. Like it being an adult film. Who knows? Hikaru Anzai. I worked really hard on the movies. So hard, in fact, that I got blisters on my fingers from all the texturing. We all worked really hard on them, so be sure to watch them. Yeah, I complain about not being able to skip them. Ko Arai. Thanks for the playing. I really mean it. Kiyoshi Yoshi. We're finally done. Ah, I can sleep in peace. Hey, you should get some rest too. You know that? Good night. And... reset. Just kidding. I think in Chrono Trigger somebody made that joke as well. I know you're just kidding me. But I might have to press a button after all. Yeah. Masataka Hata. There's a lot of A's in that name. I'm responsible for the monster animation. To anyone who wins battles with ease, how about some monster watching by using the defend command? No. You might see a power move you've never seen before, but I won't take responsibility if you see the words game over by doing so. Take care. Yeah, you say that, but actually your game over screen does not say the words game over. So you won't see those in any situation. Dark Uchimichi. Don't shy away from darkness, you must face it. Mwahahaha. Some of those are way too eccentric. So, did they put the programmers into this is not how the map normally goes. Hiroshi Uchiyama. Wait, isn't Uchi the word for poop? Wouldn't that be Poop Mountain? Rah! Rule number 1 about making games. Keep on dreaming to find the right idea. Rule number 2. Work up a burning passion to make your idea into reality. Rule number 3. Show love for your work. That's all. Rah! And rule number 4. You kinda need money. Yusuke Kigoshi. Phew, looks like we finally made it. What kept me going was envisioning the expression on your face while you played the game. Did you enjoy it? It was awesome. Really? Sorry. My throat suddenly got very dry. I'm glad to hear that. Thank you very much for playing, but I'm not too sure about the name Surge. Well, I hope you're looking forward to our next project. I wonder if that name would have changed if I would have changed Surge's name, though. Yoshitsugu Saito. The magnificent story of the planet has ended, and a new journey unfolds. At the end of the eternal journey is... Anyway, there are so many sub-events in this game, you won't be able to see all of them the first time around. The course of action you take and the choices you make may reveal new events. Play the heck out of Chrono Cross. I can't remember seeing that NPC as well. That birdie thing here. Oh. Hiroki Chiba. Hello everybody. Just like in the original, I was in charge of the events for Chrono Cross. This time around there were lots of characters. How many did you all get? All of them. It was a really difficult task for me to come up with that many events. But since all the characters had their own unique personality and style, it made my work a lot of fun. Who did you all like? My favorite is Secret. My favorite is Glenn. Masahiro Kabe. Thanks a lot for playing Chrono Cross. Hope to see you again somewhere. They so hint at there being more. And there is not. Oh dear, my heart. It feels pierced. Can I talk to you? Noriko Mitose. This music seems so distant yet so close. From a fond dream long ago. They remind me of a season. How I was able to meet and accomplish something. I hope to meet again. A message I leave behind. Thank you. That wasn't very nice. Coughing into her thank you message. Yeah, cough when you need to. You can't control that. Kiyoshi Tsuchiya. I was in charge of the field map. I hope you enjoyed the world of Chrono Cross. Keep on playing to find all the hidden field maps. Well, there aren't that many though. Noriko Saito. I think I heard that name before. Well, I think I'll play again. This time I'm taking a different character along. Chrono Cross is so much fun. There are so many characters to choose from. Tsuguharu Aoki. Alright, Chrono Cross is complete. Good job everyone, good job me too. It was really great working with the Chrono Cross team. Teamwork is a beautiful thing. Also, that's from me. always thank yourself too. You did great work as well. I was also happy about the average age of the team members being so high. Born in 1967, I'm starting to worry about my waist size. 67. That was 20 years before I was born. Takashi Wako. Many people come and go, which brings me to the following. As long as time and space is in accord with me, then everything is fine. This is what the other me is saying. That's how I felt about the project. I'm glad about I was able to meet the other me. Yoshiyuki Oku. I handled the battle animations sometimes. I worked really hard sometimes. I slept sometimes. I was frustrated sometimes. Well, I guess we're finished. Or not. Next time I hope to improve the animation. Or not. I mean, if that next time actually comes, I hope the animation gets a lot of improvement, because there are some console generations in between. In any case, I plan to live a lovely life for now. Lovely, lovely life. So, upstairs, I guess. I just thought I can't go there. This can't be all. This seems not enough. We're here again. This is weird. Yoichiro Hori. It's important to push when you can't pull. I wonder if you would exchange the signs on a door, the push and pull, if people would do it right. Because when there's pull written, no matter how big, you're going to push, right? Tomoko Murakami. Hey, I really like him. That man with a goatee, dressed in black, on a southern island. What? He's too hairy? He's bald under that hat? Hey, that's what I like about him. Weird. Kazuhiro Hasegawa. There are many people in various places. You act differently towards many. You're always searching for yourself. What kind of you do you like? And what kind of you do you want to be? I hope you find the right you. Good luck to you. I said, it's a future, not a bug. That phrase is that old? I'm surprised.
I'm pretty sure it's as old as programming is.
Which is kinda old. Toru Oshita. Dad, mom, grandma, brother, sister, Okachan. Wait, isn't Okachan already?
Yes. It's kinda strange.
Keiji-san, Shinchan, Gorota, Nori-chan, Mon-chan, Shimamo-chan, and everyone else. And to all of you who play Chrono Cross. I did it! Yeah, I did it! Imagine the one person he forgot was his wife. Yukio Nakatani. Thanks for playing all the way through. Did you enjoy it? Anyone who's confused should play again. Anyone who wants to know about the sequel, wait 2 more years. Just kidding. I mean, at this point, even if you'd say 20 years, it wouldn't be enough. We're still waiting. Masanori Hoshino. Hello. I just started working as a planner. That's why I look like this. What? Weird. Wait, there's a battle? Oh, there was a battle in the original development ending as well. Katsuhisa Higuchi. Hello people, I'm Katsuhisa and I'm a programmer. Unlike the artists, musicians and scenario writers, etc., we programmers don't stand out that much, I guess. So today I thought I'd teach you folks just what a program is. Hold on while I call some of my friends. Hey you guys! This hasn't aged this has aged weirdly because I think people still don't really know that much about programming. But way more than in 99, probably. Right?
19?
In 99.
In 99.
Yeah. But I might be biased here because, I mean, my wife is a programmer, so I do know more than the average person, probably, right? Kazumi Kobayashi. Hi, I'm Kazumi. Nice to meet you. Katsuhisa Higuchi. Well, we had that one. Kazumi programmed the sections that display and maneuver polygon models. Why don't you show him, Kazumi? Yes, okay. He did 2 damage. That was moving. Who's next? Yoshiyuki Miyagawa. I guess that's me. You can call me Mia. Mia wrote the program sections that manipulate effects. His effects look like this. This isn't teaching you anything about programming, though. Oh, you're changing the... That's a nice way to change that. I don't know if I would call that an effect, though. I mean, there was the lighting effect, sure, but... Yeah. Mighty effective, don't you think? And lastly, but not leastly, we have... Koji Ono. Oh, no! No, I'm not in trouble. That's my name. He coded the special effects used in the battles, as well as the menu system. Go for it, Ono. Wait, that hand. That is not a thing that exists in the game, I think. How handy. Oh, and as for me, well, I was responsible for the overall battle programming. Why, I even wrote the data and functions that allow this image of me to talk to you like this. The artificial intelligence and logic of the monsters and other enemies was also written by yours truly. Thanks for listening to my long speech here. Oh, and I really appreciate that you bought a copy of Chrono Cross too. Well, until we meet again in some other game, take care and sayonara. Honestly, sayonara is weird. Because, yeah, a lot of stuff teaches you sayonara means goodbye. But, I mean, it kind of literally means that you say sayonara to people who you assume you will never meet again. No, we don't need to heal. So, yeah. I guess you're just... Oh, no, yeah, that's... Tetsunobu Tsunoda. Pushumura. Push. Oh, wait, is that push? Push? I don't know. See, I'm a little more pushy. Yeah, okay, it means push. Okay. No, not at all. What? Did you... Ah, the dragon is attacking me as well. Oh, no! That's not the right dragon. It's no use. I'll never win. Okay. What is going on here? Wait, that's... What? Nani? Yeah, I don't have anything for you anyway. That was weird. Let's quickly get out of here. Okay. Kyoji Umakoshi. There's someone really scary in the sound room. I'd better make a run for it. Okay, I think we're not going for the next ending. This takes way longer than I expected. But we achieved a lot today, so let's enjoy this. Yoshitaka Hirota. I'm so busy. I want to take off somewhere far away on my bike. Chiharu Minekawa. Women must be strong and live vigorously. Are you strong? I mean, I'm not a woman, but... yeah. Yasuhiro Yamamoto. I love Pip. That thing's so cute. Ryo Inakura. Call me funky. I bought a new pair of jeans because my other ones have a hole. What do you think? This, I think, is also not in the game. This model. Well, the model is in the game because it's here, but not... You don't meet someone looking like that, I think. Yasunori Mitsuda. How did you like the music? What should I do next time? Anyway, I'm off on another trip. Oh yeah, the soundtrack should be out by then, so be sure to go out and buy it. See ya. Ryo Yamazaki. Well, what do you think? Great sound, eh? Watch for us on a next-gen platform near you. They hurt me so much by saying these things. And the thing is, they say all these, but the project was never green-lighted, so even at that point, they couldn't be sure that the game would happen, Chrono Break. So, they really wanted to as well, huh? I made a lot of monsters, over 100 actually. But because they're monsters, every one of them will be defeated. That's kind of sad, really. They didn't do anything wrong. Don't tell me you... Nah, you wouldn't do such a terrible thing. You didn't, did you? Were there over 100 monsters in this game? Huh. Yoshihiro Takeshita. Hey, good job making it this far. Ah, I see. Yes. Sounds like you had quite an adventure. It brings a tear to my eye. I have a small present for you. Pick one. Green light. Oh, cool. Takuji Anai. I drew the world map. Wait, wasn't there? Oh no, the field maps aren't... yeah. The field maps are the inside maps then. Okay. I really worked my heart out, so it'd be great if you could play the game a number of times. Huh. I mean, kinda. You could say that. Yasuki Hone. I went all out on the art. Phew, momentum is a powerful thing. How about it, everyone? A long vacation? I guess not. Yoshimasa Furukawa. Burn it, freeze it, fly it. Fly it? Did they mistranslate fry it? That would make more sense. Which song should I play? Please enter a number. Hehe. Hehehe. This is the limit. Enter a different number. What? Well, then let's go with... Huh. Yeah, that's fine then. Mizushi Sugawara. To all you item collectors out there, were you able to get them all? I'll be doing my best. I mean, we should have everything. It's not like we can keep it, so... But I think we had everything once, at least. I didn't want to talk to you. Takashi Kimura. From the depths of the dark ocean bottom, gazing up at the bright world so far. What exists there? What will you find? Just kidding. That's out of character. Takato Ito. It would make me so happy knowing that you enjoyed the game so much that you lost track of time. No, really. Back in the day, definitely. Yoshinori Ogura. So sleepy. Ryo Tsurumaki. Hello. I was in charge of creating the field map ID data and mask processing. If you ever run into problems like, it's so hard to get around on this map, or the character's clipping the chair, it's a feature! Huh? ID data? Mask processing? Oh, I hope to see you again somewhere. Masato Kato. Another exciting nightmare is about to end. What kind of love and dream await you around the next corner? Have faith in tomorrow and live it your way. Good luck. Well. It's completely locked. That means we're finished, I guess. Okay. You wanna shake it on out? Yes. Are you sure? It's game over once you leave? Yes. So you've decided to shake it out of here. Please be careful. Next time we meet, the Shaker brothers will win for sure. You heard the man. You better be ready. Well then, goodbye. Shake it, and thank you. Okay, and we get the fin. Okay, who do we rate? I didn't expect this ending to be that long, but yeah.
So, endings is at 6 now.
Let me quickly check. But it should be 6. We got that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6. We are at 6. Okay, saving this.
I can tell you about We Go Boom Gaming.
Oh, We Go
Stardew
Boom.
Valley. Fight of Shadow with Dead by Daylight, Heroic Zephyr with RPG Maker,
Okay.
Chemo with Sea of
Sea of Thieves? Not Horizon
Not
distracting side quests? Let's go with We Go Boom. It's been a while. Yeah, I only were on his stream once so far, which... Yeah. Let's go with him.
Okay.
So, and you... Is this working? Yeah. Check out the links in the chat over there to my Twitter and Instagram. What just happened?
What?
It looked like the stream was reloading.
No.
My chat is
That's
acting up. Yeah, that's fine, but my chat is constantly reloading. Doesn't matter for you. Twitter and Instagram in the chat. I'll do stuff there, what you do on Twitter and Instagram. Also, YouTube. Check that out. Gonna upload a video after this. Which was a video. You'll see. So, I hope to see you over there as well. And until next time, bye-bye.